6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanus Ashraf. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has inaugurated the first unit of Gulangul hydropower project to generate 36 megawatts of electricity in Chitral. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi says federal government is implementing development schemes all over the country to improve socio-economic condition of the people. Minister for Kashmir Affairs has said Kashmir Solidarity Day is being observed tomorrow to give a loud and clear message to the world that the hearts of Pakistanis and Kashmiris throb in unison. Foreign Office spokesperson says efforts are being made to bring back dead bodies of Pakistani citizens drowned in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Libya. Pakistan has called for equitable representation in expanded UN Security Council and vowed to resist reforms serving interest of few countries. China and Iran have firmly opposed the new US nuclear weapons policy statement. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi inaugurated the first unit of Gulangul hydropower project to generate 36 megawatts of electricity in Chitral today. Constructed at Gulangul, a tributary of River Mastuj near Chitral, the first unit would exclusively cope with the needs of Chitral and adjacent areas. Addressing the inaugural ceremony, the Prime Minister said the project will provide uninterrupted electric supply around the year to the people of Chitral. The Prime Minister said the federal government is implementing development schemes all over the country to improve socio-economic condition of the people. He said the incumbent government has fulfilled its promises by practically implementing an unprecedented number of development projects in the country. The Prime Minister said the present government has succeeded in overcoming the problem of load shedding in the country. He said that former Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif took keen interest in the development of Chitral. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi said the federal government will provide additional funds for development of Chitral. He said that Gilgit-Chitral Chakdara Road has been included in CPAC and it will be used as alternate route. The Prime Minister said that billions of rupees are being spent on improvement of communication system in Chitral district. The total installed generation capacity of Gulangul hydropower project is 108 megawatt with 3 generating units, each of them having a capacity of 36 megawatt. The first unit of the project has been completed, while the second and the third unit would be commissioned in March and May 2018 respectively. Interior Minister Ehsan Iqbal has left for a visit to the United States, Mexico, United Kingdom and Norway. He will hold meeting with the leadership of these countries on issues of mutual importance. They will apprise him about Pakistan's efforts and achievements in the war against terror. Kashmir Solidarity Day will be observed tomorrow to express solidarity and wholehearted support of the Pakistani nation to the just struggle of Kashmiri people for their inalienable right of self-determination under UN resolutions. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad this afternoon, Minister for Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan, Muhammad Burjeez Tahir, said the day is being observed to give a loud and clear message to the world that the hearts of Pakistanis and Kashmiris throb in unison. He said Kashmir issue is the oldest unresolved issue on UN agenda. He said if referendum can be held in East Timor and Sudan, then why plebiscite cannot be held in Kashmir? The minister urged the United Nations to implement its resolutions for solution of Kashmir dispute as per the aspirations of the Kashmiri people. The minister said that Pakistan wants to resolve the Kashmir issue through composite dialogue process. He said due to this issue, South Asia has become a flashpoint. He said durable peace in South Asia is not possible without the solution of Kashmir issue. Minister for Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan Mohammad Barjeez Tahir said Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi will address the joint session of AJK Legislative Assembly and AJK Council in Muzaffarabad tomorrow. He said President Mamnoon Hussain is also organizing a function in Islamabad tomorrow to express solidarity with Kashmir. Human chains at Kohala Bridge, Mangla Bridge, and other points linking Pakistan and Azad Kashmir will be formed. Radio Pakistan will air special programs on 5th February to express solidarity with the Kashmiri people struggling for their right of self-determination under UN resolutions. 1 minute silence will be observed at 10 a.m. to pay homage to the martyrs of the liberation struggle of occupied Kashmir. In occupied Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference Chairman Sayyid Ali Gilani says the puppet Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti is a faithful stooge for her masters in New Delhi. In a statement in Srinagar, he said the puppet Chief Minister represents Indian Army and is repeatedly telling lies to hoodwink world opinion. Referring to the recent civilian killings in Shopian, the octogenarian leader deplored that Mehbooba Mufti is praising killer Indian forces as most disciplined and saviors of people of Jammu and Kashmir. Meanwhile, Hurriyat leaders and organizations in their separate messages hailed the role of Pakistan in highlighting the worst human rights violations perpetrated by Indian forces in occupied Kashmir. The funeral prayers of 11 martyrs who embraced martyrdom in Sawat suicide blast was offered in Peshawar today. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa, Governor Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Iqbal Zafar Chagra, Corps Commander Peshawar, and other military and senior civil officials were attended the Namaz-e-Janaza. Later, Chief of Army Staff also visited CMH Peshawar and met injured of the incident. This is Radio Pakistan. Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal has said that efforts are being made to brought back dead bodies of Pakistani citizens drowned in the latest migrant tragedy in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Libya. Addressing a news briefing about the incident, he said the tragedy happened off the coast of Zuwara on Wednesday when a boat carrying 90 people capsized in the sea. The spokesperson said that 32 out of total 90 people were Pakistani citizens. Pakistan has called for equitable representation in expanded UN Security Council and vowed to resist reforms serving interest of few countries. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Maliha Lodi, told the first session in 2018 of the long-running intergovernmental negotiations to reform the Security Council that Pakistan strongly advocated the principles of democracy and equitable representation in the efforts to restructure the Security Council. Ambassador Lodi also called for reaching an understanding among the member countries on the fundamentals of Security Council reform, saying the inability to do so had resulted in slow progress. China has firmly opposed the United States' new nuclear weapons policy statement, describing its speculation about Chinese intentions as wild guesses. China's Defense Ministry spokesman Ren Yugong said in a statement in Beijing today that the report exaggerates the threat of China's nuclear force. Iran has severely criticized the United States for review of its nuclear policy and outlining plans to expand its nuclear capabilities against its rivals. In a speech today, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani said, on one hand, the United States is calling the use of weapons of mass destruction as a crime against humanity, while on the other hand, it is threatening its rivals with a new atomic weapon. Earlier in a tweet, Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif warned that the US policy document posed the risk of bringing humankind closer to annihilation. Turkey has threatened to expand its operation against Kurdish militants in Syria to the town of Manbij and even east of Euphrates if the militants do not leave these areas. This was stated by Turkish Deputy Prime Minister Bekir Bozdog, said in his remarks to the CNN Turk today. World Cancer Day is being observed today to raise awareness about the disease and expressing solidarity with the cancer patients and their families. This year's theme of the day is Together We Can. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of the news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.